Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoking emergency powers against the truckers who are protesting vaccine mandates. Banks can now freeze their personal accounts, the accounts of anyone linked to the Freedom Convoy. Grady Trimble is live in Ottawa this morning with more on what the truckers have to say about this. Grady, an extraordinary measure by Trudeau.
It is, Maria, by invoking this Emergencies Act, which has never been used before in the law's current form. It gives the federal government sweeping powers, including providing local police with federal law enforcement resources. On top of that, you can see the truckers are still here. It also gives the Canadian banks the ability to freeze bank accounts without a warrant of anyone participating in this road blockade, as well as anybody funding it. And if trucks are blocking the road, they can suspend the insurance of those truckers. On top of that, this will expand the scope of money laundering and terrorist financing laws to include and to cover crowdfunding sites like Give, Send, Go, where donations of millions of dollars have been pouring in from all over the world, including the United States, and much of it from Canada. And so Give, Send, Go has ignored a court order and provided truckers, they say, with some of the money, but this will now potentially prevent that from happening. I've been talking to the truckers here and asking them, will this change anything for them? You can see in this area they've grown in numbers, and they tell me that the Emergencies Act won't deter them. When we were talking earlier, you said, I already can't do my job, so, suspending my insurance doesn't do anything.
Nope, as soon as the mandates came in to stop us from crossing the border, I was done, because that's all I do, so it's nothing new to me.
Because you're not vaccinated?
No, I am not. The only thing that's going to convince me to leave is us getting our rights and freedoms back.
And since this convoy started here in Canada, there's been talk of other movements growing across the United States, and now there's reportedly a people's convoy starting in California with plans, Maria, to make its way across the country to the nation's capital, to Washington, D.C. We will see how that plays out, and if they do something similar, we'll also see what this Emergencies Act does to get truckers off of Wellington Street right here in front of the Parliament building. Maria?